In the last episode, we finished the iron farm, and today we'll be using that iron to get diamond armour, and then we're going to build our starter base. Welcome back to the Gears of Copper SMP, and between episodes I collected some iron, bred the villagers, one of them escaped but he's just in a little box over there, and I went on a little exploration. Found an airship, got another copper golem, found another airship which unfortunately had already been looted, but I stole all of the copper blocks anyway, and now we pretty much have all the copper we're gonna need to build our starter base later on in this episode. And thankfully all of the copper blocks that come with the airships are already waxed, so we don't need to get a bunch of honeycomb to wax them all and stop it from oxidizing. Okay, so we're going to need quite a lot of oxidized copper for our build, so it's probably a good idea to start that oxidizing now. Now the question is, where should I put all the copper that I want to oxidize? Because there's not really any flat spaces around here, so it's not easy to lay out all of these blocks. No, I think I'll do it right here. There's a big flat space here. It's not too far away from my base, so yeah. So copper blocks oxidize a lot more efficiently if they're placed 4 blocks apart as opposed to if they're placed right next to each other. But I think what you can do is if you just offset it by, say, 2 and then 2 in this direction, I think that would technically be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks apart. Or we could put one here, which would also be 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks apart. I think if we do that and then 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then we do it in a checkerboard pattern, and then I think that is probably the most efficient way to do it. And let's see if we can fit all of our copper blocks into this small space. So I've kind of filled up this main space and I still have a lot of copper blocks left, but I just remembered that most of the copper blocks were waxed, so I'm going to need to go through all of them and unwax them with the axe like this, and yeah, just do this so that they can all oxidize and I don't end up sitting here forever waiting for nothing to happen. Alright, so that is all of the copper placed down. It is a lot of copper, and it's going to take quite a long time to oxidize, so I think in the meantime, let's get some diamond armor. Oh, looks like we have some visitors. No, don't die. Please don't die. I think if I can lure them into the water, maybe I can trap them there, because they're not very good at swimming. Aha, you're trapped. And that's why it pays to get swimming lessons. And now I can sleep peacefully. Alright, so we have 2 villagers to work with. We have that one over there and this one up here. First of all, the question is, where do we want to actually keep our villagers? Because, well, at some point we're going to make like a trading hall and bring a bunch over to our base and stuff. But we obviously won't do that at the moment. I think maybe we could make something at the top of this hill, although maybe it's not the best idea to do it at the top of a hill, because then it's going to be a big pain to get the villagers over. But it is good to put them outside of the spawn chunks, because otherwise they'll be loaded all the time and they'll cause some lag and stuff. Yeah, so maybe over here or something, because I don't think the entities will tick outside of this red boundary. Alright, so just whip something quickly together. It's just a very simple little house with a roof and stuff. There's space for 10 villagers in here, which I think is going to be plenty for early game, and then obviously when we need more spaces than that, we can expand and make a big trading hall. Now we just need to bring the villagers over there, and we're obviously going to do so using minecart and rails. We'll just make a track all the way to the house and then inside. Alright, our villagers should end up just here. I'm not using powered rails because obviously it got a lot of iron from the iron farm, so we can make as many of these rails as we want, but gold is still limited, so we can't really make powered rails. Alright, let's break the villager out of the boat, see if we can get him into the minecart. Now we just need to push him up here, and then all the way into the position. I can already tell this is going to take a long time. Alright, we got him in. Now we need to decide what profession we want this guy to be. We definitely want an armourer. We also will need some way to get emeralds in the first place. Now we can trade iron for emeralds with higher level armourers, but in order to level them up in the first place, we're going to need some emeralds, so I think it's probably a good idea to make a Fletcher. Then we can just easily trade sticks with him. The second villager we can get as an armourer. Now we have a fletching table, so we can place it down, come like this, so that he doesn't glitch out of the minecart. Oh, lock the door up. so we can't get out. Come on, villager, get back in your cell. There we go. In you go. Then we need to, I think, block up like that. There we go. And now we can put the slab over the top. And perfect, we have our Fletcher. Alright, now it's time to put in our second villager. And we have our second villager in. So let's see, he will buy iron helmet. Yeah, that's fine. Now we just need to collect some sticks to sell to this guy. Once we've leveled him up, then we can just sell him a bunch of iron and then we'll be good. It's so nice having infinite iron. If one of your tools breaks, you can just instantly make a new one without having to care about the cost of it because, well, there virtually is no cost. Alright, let's see how many emeralds this gets us. 16 emeralds, and then he ran out of stock. And then, let's see, this guy, if we just trade some, yeah, so it's going to take quite a while to level him up, because, well, it costs 5 emeralds for one iron helmet, which doesn't actually do that much. Okay, I think we might actually level him up now. Yes, okay. So, now when he's leveled up, he should... No, he doesn't trade for iron! That's so annoying! Well, we'll have to get another one which does trade for iron, because trading for sticks is pretty slow. Alright, so I've now bred another villager, and... Oh, no, I can't... Okay, that was stupid. I shouldn't have let him out there. I think we'll make this guy into a toolsmith, so we're going to need a smithing table for that. Alright, let's see. Okay, so he'll now give us some tools for emeralds. So let's just level him up a bit. Okay, please tell me this guy buys iron. Yes, he does. Okay, we just convert like half of our iron. There we go. Okay, he's already leveled up. We could buy one of these. You know what? Yeah, Silk Touch pickaxe. Let's buy one of those. Okay, he's now a little bit closer to leveling up, but obviously we need to wait until he restocks so we can trade more iron with him. But in the meantime, we can actually level this guy up. This pickaxe is cool. Silk Touch is just really useful. Alright, now we just have to wait until, well, this guy restocks and we can trade more iron with him. Okay, so I've now leveled up both of these, so this guy will sell us an axe and a pickaxe, and this guy will sell us full diamond armor. So let's just buy some, okay? So there we go. Get rid of this peasant iron armor. So that is already almost full diamond, and yeah, we just need to basically wait until this guy restocks, and then we can trade with him, and then we can get our helmet and also our diamond tools. Now I just want to give massive credit to the Eagle Eye 64, the designer of this iron farm, because it is insane. Just in the time that I've been like doing stuff with the villagers, it's generated over 3 stacks of iron, and yeah, that is just insane. It produces iron faster than I can sell it to the villager, faster than he can restock. So yeah, this is just a great iron farm. Definitely would recommend it because it's super easy to build. So I traded with the villagers, and now we got ourselves a shiny new set of diamond armor and tools. Unfortunately, the toolsmith didn't sell us a diamond shovel, but diamond shovels are not that important anyway. So now that we've reached our first goal of the episode, I think next what I want to work on is building our starter base. So I have here the list of every single material we're going to need, and the ones that stick out most are obviously the copper, which we actually have enough of now. Deep slate we have, spruce we'll probably get really easily, blackstone is what I want to tackle next. So I think we should go to the nether and find a basalt delta biome, because that contains a lot of blackstone in it. And then the other scary one is gold, because that is going to be really annoying and yeah, hard to get, but we'll probably make a gold farm later this episode. So in total, the amount of blackstone we need is, well, it looks like it's, let's see, 7 stacks and 44 plus 44. Let's call it 9 stacks of blackstone we're going to need. Okay, that is going to take quite a long time. And then we also should get some basalt, and then most of the other materials on the list we just need like less than 20 of them, so they should be really easy to get. So it looks like our copper's coming along nicely, although I think I must have done something wrong because it definitely seems like the ones on the edge are oxidizing faster. I assume that would be because they have fewer other copper blocks around them, whereas the ones in the middle are taking longer. Some of them are even completely unoxidized, so I'll have to do some testing in a creative world, but I think for the time being we'll just have to leave it like this and hope that they oxidize fast enough. Also, now that we have a diamond pickaxe, I think it'd be useful to get some obsidian so we can build a portal near our base. So I will gather some of that up quickly. So for the time being, I think let's build our portal right here. And I think let's put a chest down here so we can store all of our materials for the build. And for now we'll just put our deep slate in there. Alright, let's head to the nether. Okay, so we're in a crimson forest biome. Probably good to just take note of the coordinates. And yeah, let's look around until we can find a basalt delta. Yes, okay, I remembered correctly. So I dug to near where the original portal was that we went through in the last episode, and there is indeed a basalt delta right next to here. So if we can boat our way down. I must be really careful though, because in the last SMP I played in, I ended up dying when I was mining in the basalt deltas, because there's tons of lava everywhere, so just gotta be really careful. And so we need 9 stacks of blackstone. Here we go! Yay, hot tourist destinations. There's a soul sand valley here. Okay, that was quicker than I thought. We got over 9 stacks of blackstone now. I think that's pretty much all we need from the nether, because I got all the basalt as well. So yeah, I think let's just head back to the portal. Alright, we made it back alive, and now I think I'm going to spend a little bit of time just going through all of these materials and crafting all the little things like 12 torches or maybe just 2 deep slate wool until we have most of the materials. So I spent a bit of time gathering some materials, but mostly just crafting all the materials we had into stuff like candles and fences and all that kind of stuff. We now have almost all of the materials. Obviously the copper's still oxidizing. We don't quite have enough waxed copper. As you can see, it needs 2 stacks and 28. We only have 2 stacks and 5, so we'll need to do a little bit of mining to get some of that. Then the brewing stand we need a blaze rod for, so I think I'm going to go back to the nether and get the gilded blackstone and the brewing stand. And then after that we can work on building a gold farm for this. But one thing I wanted to do first was to craft the banner that we're going to have on the front of our base. So let's put that in, add the gradient, then it has an X like this, then there's a little spot in the middle, and finally we stick in a banner pattern and some dye and we get a nice gear looking shape. If I place that down, you can see it's basically the same gradient as my profile picture with a gear in the middle, and I do want to craft a second one of these so I can put one on my shield eventually, but for the time being this will go on the front of the build. So I went to the nether and got a blaze rod, but I couldn't find any gilded blackstone in the bastion. Then I decided to set up automatic crafting of iron into iron blocks, but I ran into an issue. When there was a hopper below the crafting table, the recipe output bugged out, but as soon as I broke the hopper, it was fixed. I'll have to look into the crafting table, I'll do some testing. So at the moment I have a bit of a food problem. I keep running out of it, and it's really tedious to go and kill animals because they don't spawn very often. So we're going to gather some wheat, craft it into bread, and give it to the villagers. Oh, wait, never mind, we don't need to do that. There's already a villager friend in here, so all we need to do is see if we can catch him in the minecart. Alright, now we'll bring him over to the trading hall. Now I'll give him a job as a farmer, and for the time being we can just trade him wheat, but if we trade with him and level him up, then he will, one, buy pumpkins from us, so if we do want to make a pumpkin farm at some point, that's an option. But for now, we're just going to take a bunch of apples and level him up again. Then I will get some cookies, in case anyone wants cookies. Oh, and we also placed honey blocks under here, so the villagers can't escape, so we don't need things over their heads. So let's see what these suspicious stews are. Blindness, weakness. Okay, no good, never mind. Aha, and now he will sell us golden carrots. That's a good food source. Alright, so now that we have some more villagers, we've got a better food source, I think it's time to go and build the gold farm. And for this gold farm to work well, we're going to need a looting 3 sword. So seeing as we have this villager here, I think we may as well get that now. So I'll just push him into here. Then we'll place down a lectern for him. Let's see what he sells. Aqua affinity, that's not what we want. So now we commence the tedious process of resetting. Oh, I'm taking mending for 12 emeralds. Definitely taking mending for 12
yes.
emeralds. Yep.
Yes.
Locked it in. There's space for one more villager in here. So this one I'm definitely getting looting 3. So my villager grew up, so now I've got the tedious task of, again, just resetting until he gives me the right trade.
The best
so here is our new SMP member. Welcome to the server. This is spawn.
You're gonna have to pass initiation.
Yep.
So.
Unfortunately.
Yo, I need your head. Yes. Okay,
Hey, that's mine. No, that's
you can have
mine.
Oh
it.
jeez, that's a lot of...
From me.
There we go. We're ready now.
Wait.
Yeah, so there's an iron farm.
Yeah, that's our iron farm.
That's communal.
It's over
you can
here because
use
it's
it.
in spawn chunks.
And we got some villagers.
Jesus.
This
Yes,
guy's
back
still...
me up here. Higgledy piggledy.
Oh wait, looting 3! Oh my goodness! You're blessed. You blessed the server. Take the looting 3 back.
It means.
I need a head. I need a head.
Oh,
Oh, that was so harsh.
You
Who
could
would
have
just
done it.
come along and murder someone like that?
Yeah, why
Wow.
would you... Oh my god.
Why would you do
I
that?
never knew
Hey,
you would
boys.
stoop that low, ADR.
Okay.
Alright, so we got our mending book and our looting 3 book. The other way around's way cheaper. Okay, we'll take that, and then we'll put that onto the sword. Alright, we now have a looting 3 mending sword, which is basically what we need for the farm, because then we're going to get a bunch of gold, and we know it won't run out of durability. Somehow I wasn't recording when I said this, but we needed a turtle egg for the farm. And now we found some turtles, so, oh look, there's a little baby one, but if we feed them some seagrass, yay, they should go and lay some eggs. Aha, got some. Now all we need to do is steal these eggs. We only need 1 for the farm, but it's probably good to get some more because, well, it might be good to bring some home and hatch some so we have some a bit closer, because we are over 1,000 blocks away from spawn. And while we're here, I think it's probably a good idea to get some sand because we need quite a lot of glass for the farm, and here's a good place to get some. Alright, so I now have all the materials needed to build the gold farm. It's pretty simple, so let's head to the nether. We need to be in the nether waste biome, which we are at the moment, but I don't want to build the gold farm too close to my base, so I think I'm going to go in this direction a little bit. Alright, I think here's probably good. Now I think I need to build up until I'm at Y118. And now if I turn on chunk borders, then I should be able to, yep, mine until I find the edges of these chunks. And then I need to mine out a 2 chunk area. And look at that, my pickaxe is already broken. Okay, I am going to go back then. And somehow these guys have managed to get out. I put blocks above their heads so they can't get out again. But anyway, I'm going to buy 2 more pickaxes, and hopefully that will be enough to get us through the rest of the build. Alright, so that is the first layer done. So now here we need to go right into the center here and then build a nether portal. Then we need to make sure we know the X and Z coordinates. And then I think we just build the same, or dig out the same room over here as well. Okay, and that is the second room cleared out as well. I'm glad I got the second pickaxe because it's almost broken already. In the corner of these rooms I need to put down some trapdoors. And this is so that regular piglins that spawn will run away from the zombified piglins and drop down here and then despawn. So now I've got to wall off the staircase like this, I think. We've got to put the turtle egg in. Okay, so now any zombified piglins should go through. Oh yeah, because the other side of this portal is not generated yet, but they can't trample it, which is good. Now we need to go onto the nether roof. Hold jump and forward and throw the ender pearl. Yes, we're up. Okay, and now we need to pillar up until we're at 244. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20. And now we do another portal here, and then we go back to the other side and we make a 6x6 glass platform, and then we place another portal. Now we build the killing chamber, Then we need a crafting table here and 2 chests. That way we have a little bit of a gap and we can hit the pigmen with our sword. Now we need to light it and then go through. So now we need to break this portal because we actually need to build a portal in the air. That is cursed. There's so much lag right now. Get those coordinates over here. So let's build up. So I have just realized that that is Mount Moxphalax right there, and so the iron farm is just beyond that there, but it's too late now, we've already started building this. We need to build a 3 wide nether portal this time. It's so weird here because there's a cloud right here. Go away, cloud. So now we build a bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 blocks long, and then we build another portal here. This one's actually 1 block higher, and now we'll light both of the portals. We've done everything. Yes, we've done everything correctly, so it links up. Now hopefully we should start seeing some zombified piglins coming through any minute now. And while I'm waiting for those, I'll show you exactly what's happening. There should be lots of zombified piglins spawning inside here and going into the portal. The turtle egg is still intact, which means that's working properly. And I'm not sure I can really show you in the overworld what it looks like, but well, you'll have to watch the video. This design's by InXO4, by the way. I'll leave a link in the description. Basically, the piglins are just pushing each other along the bridge in the overworld, and then hopefully any minute now they should start coming through the portal. Oh, yes, the first ones are coming through. Now when more come through, they should push them into the killing chamber. Okay, here's the first ones. Now we just start swinging at them. And look at that. Just need to, once I get some... Okay, I need to turn this down. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Okay, I need to just quickly step away from the farm and get all this junk out of my inventory. Just fill my inventory with lots and lots of nuggets. I won't pick up any of the swords or the rotten flesh or anything, and so yeah, we just do this. Look at the experience we're getting, look at the gold we're getting. According to the video, this produces 360 gold blocks per hour. I think that's with looting. Anyway, we do have looting 3, so it should be pretty fast. And so at that rate, it would only take 20 minutes to get all of the gold blocks we need for our base. So I'll just keep doing this until I have enough. And now after not too long we have 2 stacks of gold blocks and over 100 levels of experience. So now I'm gonna just take all my stuff, and now the only material we're missing for our base is copper. Seeing as the last material we need is copper, and the fact that all of the outside ones are oxidizing faster than the inside ones, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to mine up all of these oxidized ones already. In fact, I'll actually mine up all of them. And I'll place them down with 4 blocks between them so I know they'll be oxidizing at maximum speed. So they definitely oxidize a lot faster, I just have the 2 left now. But as I said earlier, we're still missing a couple of regular copper blocks to finish the base. So whilst we're waiting for these last 2 to finish oxidizing, let's collect a bit of copper. We need about 4 stacks in total, and we already have 1 stack back at the base, so we should just need 3 more. And that was really fast, we already got 3 stacks, because well, 1 copper ore drops 1 to 3 raw copper. And I'm just going to take these 2 blocks with me to finish oxidizing at my base. Oh, and I forgot, whilst I wasn't recording, a skeleton horse party spawned, and now I have one of these guys. And we finally have all of the materials we need to build our starter base, except that 1 piece of copper which for some reason refuses to oxidize. Now I want to build it here. I'm not sure if my chests are going to get in the way. Okay, I think I can just about manage to fit it in right in front of the chests. So I think I'm going to start building, and whilst I'm building we can wait for this to oxidize, and hopefully it'll be done by the time I'm finished. Now let's take all of these materials and turn them into a base. Church of Copper. It's definitely a lot easier to see in free cam, so I'm just going to do that quickly. There it is! It's in the world. It's a lot bigger and took a lot longer to build than I would have expected. Let me give you a little tour of the inside. So we have our main room here, which is our storage room. Lots and lots of space to store items in, plus just some crafting tables and furnaces for easy access. Then if we go up the stairs, then we have our crafting room. It has a lot of different workstations, some furnaces, a grindstone, all of these, and then then there's our bedroom in here with some bookshelves and another chest. Then if we go up here, we enter the prayer room. We won't be actually praying because we don't believe in God, but tell you what we do believe in, copper golems. So here is where we'll be writing our programs for the copper golems. And I might put my nether portals up here somewhere, maybe in this corner here or something. I think that would look cool. And yeah, overall I'm really happy with this build. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. But it's taken a very long time to get here, so I'm going to leave the episode here. Before the next episode, I'll remove all this stuff around here, move it into there, sort out my chests and stuff. And then yeah, in the next episode, I'm not sure what we'll do.